WWE is always in a state of change. Every few years, WWE enters a new era with a different outlook. But however, all through the changes, one thing has remained constant, and this is the showcase of Immortals, Wrestlemania. And so, the video presents to you the best Wrestlemania from each eras. But before starting the list, please make sure that you have subscribed the channel. The first ever era in WWE is the Golden Age era, and the third edition of Wrestlemania is considered the best mania of that era, which was held in Pontiac Silver Dome. Wrestlemania 3 is considered the best Wrestlemania of the Golden Age. That's because of the two matches that took place in the event. Talking about first of the two matches is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus the Macho Man Randy Savage for the Intercontinental Championship, where the Macho Man Randy Savage have to defend his IC title but failed in doing so. But the match is still remembered as an all-time classic. And the second match, the main event of WrestleMania 3, which made this WrestleMania the classic one, is Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant for the WWF Championship. And Hulk Hogan had successfully defended his WWF title. But the lifting of Andre the Giant and then body slamming him by Hulk Hogan is one of the greatest moments of WrestleMania history. Next, in the number 4 is the New Generation era. This was the era when new superstars are coming and a crop of new superstars are on the stage of becoming the next face of the company. But however, the business went down and WWE was on the line of existence. And at that point, WWE needed some magic. And WrestleMania 10 came up with that magic with some excellent storytelling and world-class in-ring action and contributed in the success of the company. WrestleMania 10 is also considered the Bret Hart show because he have wrestled 2 matches. The first match that Bret Hart wrestled was against his brother Owen Hart, but however, Hart failed in winning the match. The second match that Hart wrestled was the rematch of WrestleMania 2009 versus Yokozuna for the WWF Championship, where he have defeated Yokozuna and crowned him as a new WWF champion. WrestleMania 10 also had one of the most iconic moments when Shawn Michaels jumped off the ladder onto Razor Ramon in the first ever ladder match in WWE history. And so, the 10th edition of WrestleMania is considered the best WrestleMania of next generation era. Coming to the next and the most successful era in WWE history is Attitude Era, featuring possibly the best WrestleMania in WWE history, WrestleMania 17, which was full-packed combination of creative stories, star power and solid in-ring action. The match for the Tag Team Championship, the Dudley Boys versus the Hardy Boys versus Edge and Christian. The spear of Edge on a hanging Jeff Hardy from a 20-foot ladder is one of the greatest moments in WrestleMania history. With all of that, who can forget about the main event? The match between Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin for the WWF Championship in a no disqualification match. And talking about the result, Stone Cold defeated The Rock to become the WWF Champion after turning into a heel. Thus, WrestleMania 17 was the best WrestleMania of Attitude Era, and this mania also sparked the end of Attitude Era. Moving on to the next, and I think this is the era when most of us started watching wrestling, specifically WWE. All the WrestleManias during the Ruthless Aggression were best, but WrestleMania 19 was special. It was special because of its match card and the star power. We got to see the match between Hulk Hogan versus Vince McMahon, Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho, and the final chapter between Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin, where Rock has successfully defeated Stone Cold at the third attempt, and this was also the last match of Stone Cold Steve Austin in WWE. And in the main event, we got to see a classical match between Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship, where Kurt Angle have successfully defended his WWE Championship. If you want me to describe WrestleMania 19 in one word, it is not possible. The present era in WWE is the PG era, and WrestleMania 28 could probably the best WrestleMania of this era because of its match card. The matches like Chris Jericho vs CM Punk, Triple H versus The Undertaker, and the main event, the match of a lifetime, John Cena versus The Rock. At the end of the night, Rock got the upper hand in his hometown, Miami. This is the end of this video. Comment below and know me your favorite WrestleMania. Don't forget to subscribe the channel, and thank you for watching.